Dear students, welcome to my YouTube English channel, English with MALLICK sir. In the previous class, we have discussed about the world of world classes in English grammar, without which neither a sentence nor a clause nor a phrase can be constructed. Word plays very important role as we have discussed. Side by side, we have focused on the very important member of world family, what we say, the father or the leading member of world classes, that is noun. And because noun, what we say, namamaya, the world is full of names, because we have named everything, every person, every place, every feeling, and every item, every that is vital class or community, with the help of nouns. It is because that will help us in our conversation, in our writings, in our expression of feelings, thoughts in different ways. I've been through the sentences. Therefore, noun plays a very dynamic and significant role in world classes. Therefore, students are suggested to grasp, to gather or collect or accumulate as many words as possible in connection with the nouns, so that they will feel comfortable at the time of speaking and writing. Yes, this is very important factor to remember. Well, now come to next segment. This is here part 6. In part 6, we also will come to this fundamental elements, that is English grammar for beginners and advanced learners. Okay, here we find that pronoun. Pronoun is another very important part of speech. Pronoun plays important role in the sense that as pronoun takes the place of noun. You see, listen, pronoun is a word which is used in the place of noun or noun phrase. Noun or noun phrase to avoid its repetition. Yes, very important, to avoid its repetition. It's very natural. Whenever we use frequently a noun in different sentences, definitely we feel boring in listening and also writing. It is also odd. Therefore, in order to not to repeat noun again and again, we take the help of a pronoun. And yes, therefore, this is another important part of speech, and to avoid its repetition, it is used as a substitute for noun in a sentence. Whenever noun is a content word, pronoun is a structure word. But there is a difference in between noun and pronoun. Very interesting that noun is a structure word without which sentences cannot be formed, phrases, clauses cannot be formed. That's why it is a content word having its meaning. Yes, but on the other hand, pronoun doesn't carry its meaning whenever it is separated from the sentence or clause or phrase. Therefore, pronoun is not a content word, it is a structure word or function word. It helps in formation of sentences remaining in the place of noun or noun phrase, but it doesn't play very significant role. Just as similar as a noun. Therefore, whenever noun is a content word, pronoun is a function or structure word. Yes. The other idea, there are personal pronouns of the subjective, objective, determinative, possessive, emphasizing or reflexive forms, impersonal pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and distributive pronouns, which will be, all these will be discussed thoroughly in the later class. But here now, I will not sell, we are going to give about the fundamental ideas in connection with the grammar, the basic requirements. So, I'm not going now in detail in connection with the, either noun or pronoun. It is I mean, short or brief idea to know about the importance of word classes. Therefore, here we will discuss all these in the later classes. Whenever our class teacher teaches mathematics, our class teacher is a subjective matter, because nominative or class teacher plays the role of subject here, because teaching of mathematics is done by the class teacher. Therefore, subjective. Then objective. The class teacher teaches us mathematics. Here we have two objects. One us, other is mathematics. Therefore, here we find the verb, the noun, here we find objective role. Us is the object form of we. We the subject form, and objective form is us. Okay, therefore objective. Determinative. This is my school. My is here plays the role of determiner. My school, determiner of school. School is the head noun. My is the determiner. Adjective role plays the adjective role, determinative role, which determines my school. My father, our school, theirs a garden. So you listen, here we find a number of determinative pronouns are there. It will be discussed in detail in subsequent classes. Possessive. This school is mine. This house is ours. This nation is ours. We have to build it. So you listen, this is possessive factor. This pen is Raju's. This pen is Raju's. It means Raju is the owner of this pen. This is noun factor, possessive. But in a, pronoun sense, this is his, not his. Yes, this is in the place of Raju's. We can write this pen is his, but that pen is a horse. That pen is yours. This is what you call, what we say, possessive. It means, what we say, that possession. Whenever we possess something, that is what you call possessive. Okay. Emphasizing. You yourself is is the culprit. It means whenever you point out others, but you have committed the mistake and somebody found it, then somebody can say that you yourself. I myself is a teacher. I myself. It means here, myself is the emphasizing pronoun, which puts emphasis on I myself. So therefore here, emphasizing. Look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself. अपने आप को देखो. It means look yourself in the mirror. So look yourself. You see, listen, here we find this is the way how we emphasize on just when the relative pronoun, the pronoun is used to emphasize on the subject. And here we find emphasizing. Reflexive pronoun. Reflection. So it means I have repaired my bicycle myself. It means myself is here reflexive. We will discuss in detail. Very interesting factors are there. Myself, I have repaired my bicycle myself. It means without taking the help of others. I have done it. This is what called reflexive. Reflexive. So you should listen. This is the way how we use the reflexive form. Impersonal pronouns. Impersonal pronouns. One can. Follow. One should follow the rules and regulations of our government or our school, whatever you may say. One means impersonal, anyone. So here one is impersonal. Therefore again none, everyone, everybody, all these are impersonal. So therefore remember impersonal pronoun. Everybody, everyone, somebody, someone, anybody, anyone, one, none, all these are impersonal pronouns, and here we find that impersonal pronoun. Relative pronouns. The pen the pen which is in my hand is yours. The pen which is a relative pronoun because it relates the pen. The man who is working there is my father. The man who is a relative pronoun keeping relationship with the man. Therefore, here we find that who is a relative pronoun. Again, we will discuss who, whom, whose, which, that. All these are relative pronouns. It will be discussed in the next class. Interrogative pronouns. Very interesting. Interrogative pronouns. The pronouns which are used to make questions or interrogation, in the sense that question sentences. For the formation of question sentences, we use the pronouns. They are called interrogative pronouns. Why were you absent in the class yesterday? So you should listen. Why? Who, whom, whose, when, where. All these are interrogative pronouns because they are used to put questions, to know a lot of things what we think in our mind, for which we ask questions. Yes, interrogative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Yes, demonstrate. Whenever we demonstrate, we point out anything, that is what we call demonstrative pronoun, in the sense this, that, these, those, that mountain looks very attractive from distance. Is listen, that mountain. So that mountain, that is the demonstrative. It means indicating the matter. Here we find determiner, demonstrative pronoun. You see, listen here that these boys are very naughty. So these boys, these, and here we find these are also used as determiners, as also pronouns. So take away this from me. It means so you see, listen here that these, those, this, that are the demonstrative pronouns which are used to demonstrate or indicate, point out to anything which is nearer or at a distant place. Yes. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns means each other, one another. Whenever we say about each other, it means they discussed, both the friends discussed between each other. But the students, all the students of the class, along with the teacher, discuss the matter among one another. So each other and one another. Very tricky and very interesting factors are there, which are very, very essential for our spoken and written English. It will be also discussed in subsequent classes. Now come to This is what called reciprocal. And distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns means each, every, either, neither. These are distributive pronouns and they are helped to distribute the things. Therefore, neither of both the students answer the question. So it means, you see, listen, neither, either, you can either you can take either subjects. It means, you see, listen, these are the distributive. And here we find that each, every, the sweets were distributed to every students. Sweets were received by the students each. So if you listen here, we find that how each, every, either, neither are the distributive pronouns which will be discussed thoroughly in subsequent classes. Because these are very tricky and very interesting factor. Whenever noun plays very important role and a pronoun supplements the noun, therefore the role of pronoun should be also discussed in a very serious manner. So that we can enjoy the charm of the relationship in between nouns and pronouns and their use and the rules, very interesting rules which are related with the use of a pronoun that can be enjoyed properly. Yes, come. Next, you see, listen here, we have discussed in we, us, your, theirs, itself, one, all, everybody, no one, who, each, other, these, either, it, their, etc. are pronouns. Yes, as we have discussed, it, there are no doubt these are dummy subjects and pronouns. They play also very significant role in our speaking and writing. Therefore, it will be discussed in detail in the subsequent classes very categorically so that it will be suitable on the part of students to understand their role and how they are used in our sentences. Okay, they have taken their shares. You see, listen here, we find they have taken their shares in the sense they have taken, they have taken their shares. It means here they are subjective and their shares. There is the determiner, adjective, and determinative pronoun. They are. I repaired the bicycle myself. I, subjective, myself, self-help. Here we find reflexive pronoun. Yes. And father told me. Me is the objective pronoun, and to me, to meet you. Yes, father told me to meet you. So me is here objective, and to meet you is also objective. And here we find that the matter. One should respect one's elders. One, you say, listen, one impersonal. Anyone. One should respect one's. One subjective noun. And once is here the possessive, once, elders. It is a very natural factor, obvious that this is the first step of education. We have to respect our elders and love our youngsters. Yes, and here we find that one should respect one's elders. Everybody's business is nobody's business. Here, everybody, here, nobody. Everybody, nobody. Here, these are also impersonal pronouns, but very interesting that they can take a possessive factor. Everybody's business is nobody's business. It is also a proverb. Yes, here with that, whenever we say that we all will do the work, but nobody will do the work unless we take the responsibility to our shoulders. Yes, this is the very interesting factor that everybody's business is nobody's business. Okay, very good. The mangoes, which usually in the mangoes is the noun phrase and which relates to the mangoes. So which is the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. So here we find that which relates to the mangoes, indicating that are in the basket are very tasty. So you see, listen. Here we find how which is a relative pronoun keeping relationship with the mangoes as an antecedent. Here we find the word or phrase that comes before a relative pronoun is called antecedent. We will discuss. Next, the other idea, the students discussed. Here we find the matter among one another. You see, listen, the one another, reciprocal, one another. Whenever the number of members exceeds 2, then one another comes. But whenever 2, then each other. Yes. And here the students discuss the matter among one another, right? And this is the place where I was born. Yes, listen, this is the place where also is relative as a relative adverb. So here we find very interesting. This is the place where I was born. And yes, I subjective, then you listen where is a relative adverb. And it is a relative pronoun, this is here relative adverb. It is a fine morning. You see, listen, it. And here, there. These are what we say dummy subjects. Unreal subjects. You see, listen, it is a fine morning. A fine morning is the real subject and for which it is necessary to be used. There are 5 coconut trees. 5 coconut trees is the real subject for which R is there. There are 5 coconut trees in our garden. If we say there is 1 coconut tree in our garden, there is 1 because coconut tree is 1. But 5 coconut trees there are. Therefore, there and it are dummy subjects. It means they play the role of subject, but they are dummy subjects. The real subjects remains in the sentence, accordingly, verb is used. Very interesting ideas. That will be also discussed in subsequent classes. I am just giving you the hints in connection with the importance of what? That is the word classes. Remember. Next idea we have to discuss here today, then that is the adjective. Adjective is another very interesting and important. In the last class we have discussed that adjective is a modifier. Is a modifier in the sense adjective modifies the noun or pronoun. It means adjective also plays very important role in modifying or in other words in qualifying noun or pronoun. So therefore the role of adjective is also very interesting. How? Adjective, an adjective is a word that modifies or describes more about a noun or pronoun by expressing quality, expressing age, temperature, shape, size, color, originality, material, purpose, etc. of someone or something. Yes, adjective is therefore very important part of speech which is helpful in describing our feelings or thoughts in a very ornamental manner with the help of noun and pronoun. And therefore, in noun phrases, we find maximum time the use of adjectives in order to decorate our phrases, clauses, and sentences. Therefore, never forget the importance of adjective. And adjectives are of different types. We will discuss the types of adjectives, the order of adjectives, the use of adjectives, superlative adjectives, comparative or the adjectives of degree, and how adjectives are used in attributive, in predicative, in post-position places to decorate our sentences and to emphasize, to make our noun phrases very beautiful and expressing different expressions of our mind. Therefore, here we find the matter that how they play a very important role. There are attributive adjectives. As I have already told you, attributive adjectives, predicative adjectives, post-positioned adjectives, quantitative adjectives, descriptive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, compound adjectives, degree of adjectives, which will be discussed in detail later. Yes, as I have already told you, because here just I am giving in nutshell, it means in brief here, but it will be discussed in a larger scale in subsequent classes. Therefore, we have to be very much careful in this connection to know just the importance or the significance or that is what we call leading role of all these content words. Yes, like noun, adjective is also a content word because it carries meaning and it is therefore very useful and very interesting, very important for beautification of our spoken and written English. The more we know about the proper use of adjectives, the formation of adjectives are formed. We will discuss in a vocabulary class. How adjectives are also formed, formation of adjectives. Yes, so this is also very interesting area. And another factor that we should know the use of adjectives in our sentences so that we can beautify, ornament our language, and it will be more suitable for listening and for that is speaking, writing, and also reading. And yes, you should listen again. Now come to the other factor, that is Avinash is a smart young doctor. Avinash is a smart young doctor. Here, a smart young doctor means here we find a smart young doctor. Doctor is, this is what you call noun phrase, NP, noun phrase. A smart young doctor relating to Avinash. And here is a linking verb. A smart young doctor, is that is what you call the complement here indicating Avinash. Therefore, here we find this is noun phrase, and in this noun phrase, head noun doctor, and doctor is supported by young and also as well as smart. So here we find that Avinash is a smart young doctor. Avinash is what is the profession of or what is the quality of a doctor? Dr. Avinash, here we find he is a smart. It means he is a smart. This is quality of Avinash, who is a doctor. And Avinash is also not old, young. And here smart, young, both qualifying the doctor with the help of article A. A smart young doctor. See, listen here, we find how adjective plays very interesting way to describe Avinash. Who is the doctor? Understood? Next. Well, now he is very intelligent and laborious. He pronoun is very intelligent and laborious. Here we find intelligent and adjective. Adjective, intelligent and laborious. So you listen, he is very intelligent. Very is the intensifier and intelligent is the adjective. Side by side, laborious, very intelligent and laborious. Okay, so both are the adjectives used in the predicative part, अर्थात in the sense that predicate part of the sentence I've been qualifying he. So he is very intelligent and laborious. Now come to the point. Here we find attributive use. Here we find predicative use. Whenever adjective is just used before noun, this is what we call attributive use of adjective, and whenever adjective is used in the predicate part to qualify the noun or pronoun, this is what we call predicative use. Yes. Everything necessary. You see, listen, very interesting. Everything necessary. So you see, listen, impersonal pronoun, but it plays the role of noun and subject. So you see, listen, everything is a noun-like word, not noun, but noun-like word, which plays now the role of subject. And here, necessary is qualifying everything. Everything necessary has been possessed. It means this is what we call necessary here, adjective, and its role is postpositioned. It means everything. The teacher concerned is absent today. Teacher concerned is the adjective qualifying the teacher is absent today. So here we find that what we say. Here everything necessary. Necessary is the adjective qualifying everything has been possessed. The teacher concerned, yes, is on leave today. What we have discussed. The teacher, the subject, the teacher concerned, and concerned qualifying the teacher. Teacher concerned, particular teacher, definite teacher on whom we are discussing is on leave today. And here we find concerned is the adjective. Is on leave today. The match was very exciting. Here we find the match is the subject, was very exciting. Exciting is the adjective, and intensifier very, very exciting. Here, exciting. The match was very exciting. In the sense, the match was very exciting, and we were. You see, listen here with pen. We were highly excited. You see, listen here. We find excited and exciting. All these are also adjective. So you see, listen here. We find that exciting adjective qualifying the match remaining in the predicative part of the sentence. Okay. Yes. Take interest. We will discuss it in a very simple manner in the subsequent class. It will take time. But here I am going to focus on the very interesting factor. Therefore, this class is also very essential for advanced learner, those who have missed the charm of earlier learning. They can also understand everything. I have therefore given the beginners and advanced in the sense that we can know about everything and guide our children. We can also utilize in our day-to-day life. We can also guide our youngsters. We can apply it in our day-to-day life and enjoy the charm of our speaking and writing. And therefore, this class is not only meant for the beginners, it is also for the grown-up persons, those who have been left there academic qualification, education, and engage themselves in also in different professions. And so yes, the professions, and hence, therefore, this is a larger factor in order to enjoy the charm of grammar. And therefore, America is a developed nation. Usually, listen, developed is the adjective, and nation is the noun. Developed nation. Here, you see, listen, exciting qualifies the match and the developed nation. Yes, developed nation. It means in the nation which has already been developed. So here we find the matter that how adjectives are also very interesting. Remember, this much for today. We will see each other in the subsequent classes, and my request is here, the viewers, the students, learners, that try to think about the seriousness of this discussion. It means my viewpoint is here to take you to that level of understanding, so that you can enjoy the value of grammar and the role of word classes, particular word classes in our spoken and written English. So you see, listen, you just give your comment. You are not giving your comment. You just give your comment, whatever you may write. You give your comment, you just subscribe it and like, share the matter, so that it can popularize among the viewers and others can enjoy also this episode or the video. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.